going on, everybody? I am back again, and today I'm showing you guys my V4 Undisputed from Classic Shields. Just received it today. Inspired by WrestleMania 19 and pretty much that entire Brock and Kurt Angle feud. The reason why I say it's inspired by WrestleMania 19 specifically is because the spacing of the strap. I will add some images now to show that the right side of the strap was a little bit longer than the left side. As you see, it had 3 WWE Champion stamps showing. And then the left side had about 1.5. Closer to 2, but about 1.5. I gave Classic Shields all the reference images, and they got it exactly how I wanted it. And I could not be happier. It's my first Classic Shields belt. Trying to get you guys a shot of that stamp. Yeah, just a quick video, man. I had placed the order for this belt, I want to say a little over 2 years ago. There was a small issue with my main plate when they had finished the gold plating on it. I think that they had dropped it or something, and they sent me an image. It was around here or so. They had sent me an image asking me if I still wanted to go through with the order, if I wanted to wait for new plates. And I figured, you know, since I'm spending so much money on this thing, it definitely needs to be perfect. They did offer me a discount. However, you know, this is something that I've been wanting this specific way. Just like all my collection pieces that I'm collecting nowadays, if I'm gonna get it a certain way, it needs to be exactly the way I want it, you know. And so I just decided to wait for the new set of plates, and they knocked it out the park. There's a reason why that these guys are known to be the best maker in out of Pakistan. This is as close as it's gonna get to an authentic Jamar. It definitely is, man. One thing for sure that I was looking for in a sorry about that. Just got a phone call. But like I was saying, one thing that I was looking for sure with my Undisputed was definitely to get that two-tone pop. And after doing more research, I figured out that all the two-tone is the acid between the lines. And that's what gives it that insane pop. As you guys see, you know, that's what made it pop. That's what made it look real crazy on SmackDown. You know, back in the day, was, you know, the acid in between the lines. the acid edge in between the lines. And I figured that these guys came as close to AJ Moore as possible. You guys can see that, man. I've always loved that. I've always loved that detail on this belt. Actually, with all real belts, but I've always loved that detail, that you can see that real dark yellow, dark gold in between the lines of real belts. That's something that you just don't get with replicas. So yeah, this is Classic Shield's updated art. Accurate sizing to the V4, which as everybody knows, the V1 was tiny, the V2 was massive, and the V4, V3, V4, if you want to call it, was right in between that. Classic Shields gave me all of the sizing dimensions of all three belts. Yes, their communication is not the greatest. However, they come through with your product though, and this is exactly how I wanted it. I had spoke to all their team members to get it exactly the way I wanted it. I spoke to their leather guy to get the cut that I wanted. They worked with me, especially when it comes to, again, when it comes to my collectibles, bro, it needs to be exactly like I want it. If not, I'm not going to be happy. And they knocked it out the park. I told them that I wanted 1.5/2 WWE signs on the left side, and I wanted 3 on the right side, and that's exactly how they got it. This is their flexibility straight out the box. I have not messed with this thing at all. I literally just unboxed it. Went to the gym, and now I'm making this video for you guys. So if anybody is curious to see about their leather, this is what the flexibility looks like straight out the box. I had gotten a blank nameplate, a Brock nameplate, and a Kurt nameplate for this thing. I don't have a screwdriver, or else I would put it on just to show you guys what it looks like. Actually, let me just take it out real quick. Yeah, fire. Pretty much everybody everybody goes for the Eddie version, which is even on both sides, and it's a slightly shorter strap as well. The Eddie, JBL, also Brock, and Cena version that had even size on both sides, but I want it to be different. And not only that I want it to be different, but when Kurt and Brock were feuding, also when Kurt Angle was rocking with Team Angle and shit, that's when I liked this belt the most. So that's what I wanted to do. I did it, and they, like I said, Classic Shields knocked it out the park. And I will be ordering from them again. But right now I have pretty much everything that I need in the collection. As you see, these stones that comes in it, I don't know if they're CZs or if they're Swarovskis, but as you see, they go crazy. This belt's just fire, man. Pretty soon I will be putting the Brock Lesnar nameplate on it, and I'll make another video just to show you guys what it looks like. But let me show you guys this belt on the waist. It's the belt on the waist. It's just perfect sizing, man. I got a small waist though, so you know, it's hard for stuff to fit me in general, let alone belts. But you guys can get an idea. Fits me on the last night. That shit's hard. Yes, sir. You always see a lot of people getting the V2 and getting it shortened to look like the V4, and that's just not right. This is perfect dimensions, perfect sizing. Yeah, man. But there you have it. The V4, true V4. Not some fucking V2 on a V4 strap. Or I should say V2 plates, big ass plates with no fucking property plate. This is a true V4. Yeah, man, Classic Shields went fucking crazy. I want to thank all the guys over there. A long awaited project, but worth it. You can read it on both sides. The McMahon family crest. Yeah, man, if you guys want any other shots of this belt, feel free to ask me.